So, hey.
Hold on, let me suck it in. Every part of my body is like, why are you wearing real pants right now? I've been wearing leggings and workout pants for 6 weeks, and now there's a button.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have no idea what we're going to talk about. This is all you.
Sweet. Hey, my name is David.
I'm Beth.
And we're Beth and David.
In the
morning.
Night.
We've been talking about this for a long time, and we wanted to do a little podcast where we just kind of talk to each other. We talk to whoever wants to listen, probably just our moms.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, just kind of tell our story, kind of tell what we're going through even now as, you know, life is going on. But Beth, why should they listen to us? You know, there's like thousands of podcasts that people listen to. Like, why should they listen to us?
I don't know. He's asking me these questions. It's not like... We didn't talk about this beforehand, so why should they listen to us?
Yeah.
If I said like because we know things, I feel like that would be
a little pompous.
Yeah, like I don't think like we know a lot of things, but
the things that we know, we know. Well. We
things we know, we know.
We love each other really well.
That is true.
We do.
I love you a lot.
I love you a lot.
He made me this coffee.
I did. Well, I pressed the buttons on the Keurig. I still don't know how she, like almond and
oat milk.
Oat milk. See, I would have ruined it.
No, it's fine. Anyway, I don't know. I think God has given us a really interesting story.
Yeah, it's a good way
to say the least. Interesting. Good, hard, funny,
abundant.
There's a lot.
We have had an abundant life.
We've seen stuff.
We've seen some stuff. It's true. It's true. Hopefully, our story can be a blessing to you guys, and we'd love to just kind of. Now this is like episode 00. We want to call our show Noth the Experts because we're not.
High five. Yeah.
Hopefully through our ramblings and whatever, you guys can get some inspiration and some life out of it. So we'll see where this thing takes us over the next however long we do this for.
Yeah.
Today's a perfect day to do this. We've been talking about this for a long time, like years. We've been talking about sitting down and doing this, but today is the perfect day to do this.
Wait.
Yeah. You know why.
Is today the 25th?
Today's the 25th.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you remembered and I didn't.
And now they all know.
Oh my God.
Mom and Dad, they know. That's it.
Moms, they know.
Yep. Today marks the anniversary of our first date.
At SeaWorld.
Yeah. So this is literally where it all started. This day.
Today, wait, how many years ago now?
The year always gets me. It can't have been 2005. So, no, it was.
It was 2005.
So that means 15 years.
Gosh, I feel so old right now.
Holy cow.
So old.
I think we both... Like, that just hit us,
15 years.
Equally.
We were babies.
Yeah. So, hopefully, we'll share with you guys our life, maybe a little bit before that, but our life since then, the 15 years since then. So, 15 years ago, I started a Bible study, The Purpose-Driven Life.
Mm-hmm. By Rick Warren.
Rick Warren. I was at a conference once, I saw him, he was speaking at the conference. And I saw him, this was a couple years ago, so obviously we've been married for a while, and I just remember seeing him and being like, he's the reason why we're married. Mm-hmm. This guy right here, his book is the reason why I did that Bible study. It's all of it. It's
the reason why I came up to you and was like, hey, can I come to your Bible study?
Yeah. And I was like... Yes, please.
You got a little less hair right here.
A little bit less hair, yeah. So she came to the Bible study, and the first day of the study, she stayed after and helped me clean up. It was at my sister and brother-in-law's house. They were out of town
Hi, Sarah and Steven, if you're watching.
So my friend Matt also was there. We all stayed after, cleaned up, and I remember thinking like, man, she's like helpful. Like she's pretty and she's smart and she's helpful. This is cool. And then the following week, we all stayed after. Everyone in the Bible study stayed after, and we played Monopoly.
Team Monopoly because
we had too many people, and obviously, you and I were on the same team.
Same team.
Do you remember if we won?
I don't even know if we finished. Monopoly takes like 7 hours.
No one ever finishes Monopoly without a tantrum.
Monopoly? A tantrum.
Psychopaths finish Monopoly. And then shortly after that, like a few days after Monopoly, our study went out to this Mexican food place. I miss it. In Yucaipa, called Casa Trejo.
I want a burrito now.
I know, so much. So we were all there, the whole Bible study, and you kicked it off by like saying, "Hey, I have tickets to SeaWorld. Does anyone want to come with me?"
I had a season pass to SeaWorld.
Oh.
I don't know that matters.
I mean,
but I did.
Apparently, it matters. So you, and they went around the circle, and everyone's like, "Nope." Gotta
work, have school, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah. And the whole time I'm like, I don't have anything going on. I could totally do this. And it got to me. Everyone said no. I was the last one. Beth was sitting on my right, and it went around the table. And I was like, play cool. I think I could probably make it.
I'm going to check my schedule. Get back to you. It's fine.
So that was our first date. SeaWorld, April 25th. And then we watched
2005.
A movie.
It was a dumb movie.
A Lot Like Love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't watch that movie. It was stupid. It was a bad first date movie.
I don't even remember it, really.
I just remember thinking it was dumb.
Yeah.
I don't really remember it either. That was 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
I don't even remember what I had for dinner last night. I mean, what did we have for dinner last night? Anyways, you held my hand.
I did in the movie theater.
Let's
You want to?
Ready?
These poor people.
So we're watching a movie.
Obviously, we're a little closer. There was not a seat in between us, but
I had my hand right here.
She had her hand right there
on the arm of my, thing.
And I saw it there.
I was watching the movie.
And I was watching her hand. And
it's weird.
I mean, that's not in a weird way. But so I wanted to hold her hand. And I was like nervous, and then I was just like, "Do it,
just do it."
So I went to hold her hand, but it was like right here. Like I don't know if you can see all, but like I was like
on top of my hand.
Like our hands were spooning.
Mine was the baby spoon.
And like even now, like this kind of hurts my fingers a little bit. Like it's not like a.
I like it. It reminds me of the old days.
Yeah, 15 years ago. I held her hand. We almost held hands at SeaWorld, and there was like a moment of like,
just like let's go look at the penguins that way. And I grabbed her hand just for a second.
Yep. Oh. And there was the angels were singing.
It was good. It was good. It was a good first date.
It was a good first date.
But I have to say, like, it wasn't planned.
This is something that I discovered.
No, here we go.
Like, apparently, she didn't think it was a date from the beginning. Like, right at first.
I wanted you to go. Okay, so I asked around the whole group of people, not caring whether or not anybody could go except for you.
They may be listening.
Who even was there?
A few others.
Regardless, I didn't care who was at SeaWorld besides you.
Yeah.
I wanted you to be there. If it would have been fine if other people were there. I just asked the whole group because I didn't want to be like, do you want to go to SeaWorld with me? Because then I would have been initiating a date.
Yeah. So this wasn't a date in Beth's mind when this started. It was 100% a date in my mind. Like I had no question whether or not this was a date in my mind. And in fact, for the past 14 years, I believe only recently.
14 3/4?
Yeah, only recently have I discovered that Beth didn't have the same thoughts in mind when it started.
Only because I initiated it. If you had asked me, I would have been like, this is totally a date.
You're a modern woman.
Strong, independent woman.
You don't need to wait for no man to
It's
ask
true.
you on a
I
date.
super need you.
I need you too. That was our first date, and then it's been a whole lot of just awesome craziness after that. We'd love for you guys to join us, and hopefully as we share our stories, you'll laugh with us. Maybe you'll cry with us.
I'm a crier, just to warn you. I cry.
But we're not the experts. The best
Ooh, can we
thing-
get coffee mugs?
Ooh, yeah, that's a great idea. And then
Advertise. Do you want to talk about anything else? Is there anything else you had in mind, or were you just dropping that April 25th bomb on me?
I just wanted to drop that April 25th bomb.
I mean, I didn't even remember that this Easter was Jeremiah's first Easter. So
Yeah, let's not talk about that per se, but let's just talk about
the weirdness of
right now.
yeah. Like this is probably like super over talked out, and like everyone's tired of hearing about it. But I feel like it's worth talking about
At least right now, just for a minute.
just for a minute.
Like we had Easter. I saw on like Facebook and Instagram there was a lot of families who like dressed up for Easter.
Oh,
Did you see
were we
that?
supposed to do that?
I didn't get that memo.
I didn't get that memo either.
I think I was still in pajamas.
Oh, I certainly was wearing leggings.
Yeah.
I think our kids
So-
were like in their pajamas and
I think so. And so like there was that,
whoopsie.
and it's just been a really interesting season. Like beyond that, like the Easter Bunny forgot to show up to our house
Right.
until like 9:00 on the eve of Easter.
The Easter Bunny straight like bought Amazon gift cards for our kids.
She sure did.
For 3 of them.
Only 3.
Only 3 of them. Because do we have 4 kids?
Who knows?
I mean,
At this point, it's like 1,000.
she remembered 3 out of 4.
She
I feel
did
like
get 3 out of 4.
75% is pretty good.
I mean, if we were baseball players, we would be in the Hall of Fame.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame parents right here.
Yep.
I mean, Easter Bunny, Hall of Fame Easter Bunny
Easter Bunny.
is, yeah.
So,
I mean, depending on which kid you ask.
we've been
Anyways.
disjointed, right? And I'm a pastor.
Your mom knows that already.
My mom knows that. It's fair. Life is different
Yeah.
as a
This is
pastor.
weird.
I'm doing everything digitally now. Zoom calls and chats and everything. And it's just completely strange. So part of the reason too why we're doing this now is because everyone's stuck at home. So we wanted to give people some content to watch that would make them laugh and that they could enjoy and find some hope and peace in the middle of all of this not normalness.
We went on a family retreat. We went on we were only gone for 3 days, guys. Okay, 3 days.
3 days.
We went up to Pinecrest, about an hour and a half from our house, up in the mountains,
Mm-hmm.
to a little camp called Jeunesse Park. Super beautiful, pine trees, a river. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely amazing. No cell service, no internet. Fantastic. I highly recommend that. Unplug
Stellar.
with your family. We came down the hill and it was like the apocalypse had happened.
It was, you guys seen that movie Red Dawn? It was Red Dawn.
Yeah, except for there was no
I mean, there's no war.
like invading.
Yeah, so
Well,
there's nothing like Red Dawn.
Yeah.
We came back down, and I had church that night, and I'm in this little Slack channel with some youth pastor friends, and in the 3 days that we were gone, it just blew up with like,
yeah.
our state's shutting down. We're doing like, what are you guys doing? How?
Major mission trip was canceled.
Yeah,
People
Yeah.
are canceling his shows.
yeah.
It was just like all of a sudden the whole world just lost its mind, and we were just like, la la la, we're in the mountains. I don't know. What did we do? It was amazing.
It was amazing.
We
We
Played
rested
games
and played games and we dreamt. It was just a great experience. But then to come down to like
It
the
was
world,
surreal.
like in the middle of
like,
all of
oh well, I guess we should go buy toilet paper.
yeah.
Oh wait, we can't.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Took us a little bit to get our feet underneath us.
Yeah.
For us, we're homeschool parents.
Yeah.
So like for our kids stuff, it's not super different.
Yeah. There's some things that are different, but
Yeah.
not as jolting as if they had been in school
Yeah.
all day. Like
All of the ways
majority.
that we can socialize them though have changed. Like they're not dogs. Like that's not what I.
We can't take them
That's-
to the dog
We
park
can't
anymore.
do it. I know.
mean,
Yeah. So that has definitely changed. I'm excited though to see what's going to come out of it, because I think it's really forced us to do some new things.
I'm loving seeing like how people are interacting at a distance with each other. Like even just because, I have to be outside as often as possible.
Yeah.
So taking multiple walks a day through the neighborhood or going on a run or whatever. And people are like smiling and saying hello and having conversations at a distance. And, 2 months ago, if someone says hi to you outside, they're like, I don't want to buy whatever it is you're selling.
Yeah.
And it's like people are smiling at you and waving as they drive by. And it's like, I don't know these people, but I feel like the distance has caused people to come together. Like, it's weird. You know what I mean? It's like we all miss each other, even though we didn't like each other before.
Yeah.
In like a
I mean,
weird
not
way.
that we didn't.
No.
But we just didn't really make an effort to.
Yeah, like we were all so absorbed in
our own little worlds.
Yeah, like what we have to go do and where we have to be, and it all just stopped.
Yeah.
And I think that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
In a way, I know it's hard. I'm not saying it's like easy beautiful, but it can be like hard beautiful. But I am ready for some things to go back to normal, like for sure.
Like our kids to get out of the house?
I love our kids.
You love them.
So much.
You love them.
Like I choose to homeschool them.
Yeah, this is your choice.
Because I love them.
You do love them.
I mean, not that people who don't homeschool don't love their kids. That's not.
No, not that they don't.
Like,
but you do.
But I love them.
Really well.
I am at the point right now.
Yeah.
They're just.
Lila learned how to whistle.
Oh, she learned how to whistle.
Which is
so good.
Really great.
So good.
Really proud of her.
Yeah, like she tried so hard, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Look, Mom, I can do it."
Yeah.
Yay! You can do it. We were all excited, and then we're like, "Oh, she knows how to whistle."
Yep, and we get that. It just keeps.
Yeah,
happening.
like earlier we were practiced like sitting in our chairs, after we did our little setup. Just totally silent in here. I think the baby was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And she just comes in here and sits in front of us and just stares at us while we're talking, drinking coffee, and just is like.
Yeah, there's no not music to it. It's just like
just whistle noises.
Just like
just staring at us whistling.
Yeah.
Like, look what I can do.
Look what I can do.
I'm so proud of you, but go do that down the block. Safely. Please.
Yeah. We're excited for that.
I love them.
Yeah,
so much.
You do. You love them.
I love her whistling skills. It's just
really
fantastic.
Proud of her for that. I think it's kind of forcing us into a different spiritual mode.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Maybe.
I think it either is or it isn't for people. Like people are either going to use this time and this is just life, right? Like you have the time that you have, and you can do with it what you want.
Yeah.
And in this moment in history, more than any of the recent history, at least in the 30 years that I've been alive, 33, this season, this time that we're in, is affording us more time than ever to spend with Jesus.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if I'm taking advantage of that. So I talk to my students about, taking advantage of this time.
Yeah.
And I'm busy. I have to take care of their spiritual well-being, right? My kids won't stop whistling at me.
Are you having fun spending time with Jesus?
I think in theory, this time is great. I think in practice, I think for, and maybe this is, I hope it's just me. I've been doing good. I feel like I've spent more time than normal with God, but I feel like I could do more.
What would that look like?
You're not supposed to ask me hard questions.
You asked me a hard question that you didn't warn me about.
It's fair.
And you dropped April 25th.
I did 2 bombs. I can take one.
Yeah, take it.
Okay.
Take it. Sorry. We have too many inside jokes.
Too
so, like,
many.
If we quote them, no one's gonna get it.
That's fine.
It's
We'll
whatever.
just that would. Do we tell people? Do we like let people in on the inside
No,
jokes?
absolutely not.
Okay.
They're ours.
Okay.
They can just deal with it. It's
So,
fine.
so what does it look like to spend more time? Well, I mean, like, let's go ideal world, right? Like, if I got to pick the way that I could do things and the way that I can spend my time, like, I would get 8.5 hours of sleep.
What is sleep?
So Beth stays awake all night. All night? Mostly. Taking care of the baby, she feeds him.
That all night.
So I get.
He loves to nurse and sleep.
So and I don't have mammary glands. So, gotta be honest. I was trying to get you to spit that out.
No, not cool.
Didn't happen.
It might get all over your laptop.
That's fair. I can't feed him, obviously, so I get to sleep more than Beth does. So ideal world, I'd like to sleep 8.5 hours.
Why 8.5? I'm just curious.
Or 9. I don't know, because I feel like
if I could choose, I'd be like 14 hours in a row.
But that's
that's too much.
That's too much.
That's too much. Maybe just like once. Just one time, 14 hours straight without even having to pee in the middle of that.
Just accidentally eat like 5 melatonin and you'll be all right.
No, because who would feed the baby? That would be real bad. You'd be like,
That would be bad. So ideally, 8.5, 9 hours of sleep. Just good sleep.
Mm-hmm. Restful sleep.
Restful sleep. I would wake up at 8-ish, go to bed at 11:30. And then I would just have, but life happens. So like we have kids who need breakfast and who need to have me yell at them to do their morning chores. And like, so like I have like this ideal picture of what I want to do with what's going on. And I have an office, blessed with an office upstairs that I can do things in, but it's just.
But you're working when you're up there.
But I'm working when I'm up there.
Yeah.
And it's like my workspace, right? So it's not like not the most relaxing, restful place. It's just pretty mechanical.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word.
I just pictured a mechanical pencil. I don't know why. Just mechanical. Anyways,
so I don't know. I'm pretty bored with that conversation. Like,
blah blah blah. Whatever. I'm bored.
Blah, blah,
Anyways,
whatever.
I was just curious. Like, maybe not like schedule wise. What would it look like? But what would you want to be doing more? Like when you think like, oh, I should be using this time. Are you talking about like more worship or more learning the scripture or more just like listening or like not listen, maybe listening and reading?
I think
scripture,
listening
to sermons, things like that.
Yeah, I think just quiet. I think just stillness, being still before the Lord, listening to His voice, and walking with Him.
Speaking of quietness, the Bethel album. Are we allowed to say that on a podcast?
Why not?
I don't know.
We're not sponsored by them, but like, if
Bethel album piece.
Goodness.
Okay, if you don't have Spotify or Apple Music or I don't even know what other music platform, the whole album is on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it is so peaceful.
Yeah.
Because it's peace. But
they've taken a whole bunch of just very popular. They got like "Reckless Love" and "Hallelujah," "Raise a Hallelujah."
Yeah.
A whole bunch of really popular current songs.
But they're like worship lullabies.
They're like worship lullabies, and it's not not sleepy.
No,
but it's just there's something. It's you said it's like God just putting His hand.
Yeah, just
His big hand right here to be like, hey,
just breathe.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just rest, like your soul.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's pretty great.
A little sidebar there because that album I just put that on repeat. Like it's just beautiful.
I think that's what I'm missing.
Quietness.
Stillness before the Lord.
That's different than quietness.
Yeah, like just
Like, just to hear from him.
Just to hear from him.
Yeah.
And as a leader of a ministry, I should do that. Right? Like, I need to do that.
So put it in your schedule.
Yeah. I mean, I could
do it.
I should do that.
You do it right now. Bye.
So I feel like I'm reading the Bible pretty well, I'm worshiping well. But yeah, stillness. I think that's what I need to work on the most right now.
That's good.
Hey, we know that your time is valuable and that you guys literally could be listening to thousands of other things or watching whatever. But thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah.
We would love to do this and just continue to put this out and to talk to people. We have a whole notebook list of 20 different topics that we're going to talk on.
Yeah. We brainstormed this, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
All of our topics.
Let's get that list.
You want me to go get it?
Yeah, go get it. Let's give the people a highlight.
Look at we have our little notes.
Yeah. This is going to be what we're going to talk about. So we even have notes for the intro video that we didn't go by at all.
No.
No,
I was just looking at that.
We didn't go by those at all. What were we supposed to talk about?
Okay, so it's intro video, brief history, and talk about kids, etc. Well, we did that.
Sort of. We have
Ish.
4 kids. Lila, Hannah, Evelyn, Jeremiah.
Their ages almost 10, just turned 8, 5, and 10 months old.
Yep. It's a lot of kids. Anyway, what else?
What's the point of our podcast?
What's the point of our podcast? Why should they listen?
That's the point.
So we talked about that.
Yeah, okay. I think this was kind of our mission statement-ish. We've made mistakes. We're by no means experts. But we love each other well through it all and hope our words can give life to others.
I like it.
Life-giving words are important. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
15 to 20-minute episodes. Failed on that one. But here was our episodes. Episode ideas.
So this is what we're going to talk about over the next however long we do this.
This was back in November.
But November. Man.
Hey, don't look back.
6 months later.
No looking back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, we're here now.
We're here now. That's
what's important.
That's what's important.
What are we talking about? Here,
You do it.
You want me to do it?
You do it.
We're going to talk about grief.
Just dive right in. Something light.
Yeah. If you guys know us, you probably know our story, but we've dealt with our fair share of grief, and we're going to kind of walk with you through our process. And I think we did it well at times, and then at times we didn't do it well.
He did it better than I did it.
Probably not true, but yeah. So we're going to talk about our grief and the stories behind that, and then we're going to talk about fear. Last year was our big word, fearless, and we're going to talk about what that looks like. We're going to talk about our time in Belize.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be so much. There'll probably be several episodes on our season in Belize.
So much changed for us at that. It was such a pivotal time in our lives.
It was 3 months, but it was the most life-changing experience that we've ever had.
By far.
Yeah. We're going to talk about when we first started dating 15 years ago.
Oh, we just did that. Check it off.
A little bit more.
Okay, fine. Okay, we talked about our first date.
Yes.
I guess that doesn't really encompass most of... Anyways.
Yeah, but there was some things that went on in our lives at that time that I think could speak to people.
For sure.
We're going to talk about ministry and family stuff, what it's like to be in ministry and be married, and how kind of navigating the ups and downs of what that looks like. We're going to talk about sex.
Maybe.
You and me? No, we're not talking about that.
Anyways. I think it's a topic that needs to be talked about more. God created it.
Pretty great.
It's awesome.
Yep.
Carry on.
You sure?
You want to pause that?
Talk about parenting, homeschooling. We're going to talk about the idea of a religion versus a relationship with Jesus. We're going to talk about the goodness of God. The goodness of God.
I am really excited for that episode.
Yeah, me too. We're going to talk about doing the right thing because it's the right thing. We're going to talk how eternity matters more than
anything.
all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how that mindset should shape what we do and how we act and how we speak. So those are just some of the things that we're going to talk about.
More things are going to come up for sure.
More things will come up. And listen, if our moms would like to
throw some suggestions our way.
Have any suggestions for us?
Oh, I bet we'll do one on like mental health awareness and depression and anxiety and self-harm and
for sure,
all of that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's going to probably come up a lot.
Yeah. If you guys have thoughts or even like questions, we are open books. We live our life in a way that is very transparent and very clear to people. And we want, just in our mission statement there, it says that we've made mistakes. Like we've done dumb things and we want to help people. So if you guys have questions about us, about our life, about ways that we handled certain things, or love to hear what you guys think about that. Yeah. You can send me an email at david@davidwoodmagic.com, and we'd love to answer those questions, either emailing you back or we can talk about them on a podcast.
Or just comment.
Or comment below.
Down there on the floor.
Or wherever you comment on any of these things. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is fun.
This has been really fun. I'm glad that we did this.
Me too.
We're set up. We're ready. It's gonna happen.
You're gonna be seeing us now.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna be tired of us so much, but we're gonna have fun. So.
Yeah.
Bye, Mom.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.